Good morning. Today is September 9th, 2019. This is Olawale Okabo with Spartacus Trading Corporation here to bring you a live day trade. I'm looking to short this market.
Order working.
Got an order to get short at 86.75 or sooner. I'll share with you why as soon as I get a opportunity to.
Order working.
I got also an order.
Order cancelled.
I'm going to wait.
Order working. Order cancelled.
I got an order to get in at 85.50 if the market comes back in. If the market trades higher, that's even better for me. Good.
Order working.
Good.
Order cancelled.
I got an order to get in at 86.75 if it comes. I'm in
Order filled.
at 86 quarter, looking to add more. 86 half, 85 half.
Order working. Stop filled.
I'm in at 85 half. Short two contracts. Average fill is at 85 three quarters, which basically is Friday's high. Blue line represents where I'm in. And I'll figure out what I want to do with my stop pretty soon. Arbitrarily, no reason for it. I'm just going to have my stop at 88.75. Yeah,
Order working. Order working.
no real reason why. Just an initial stop. 88.75. And then I'll look to adjust it once the market shakes out. Purpose of this video is to share with you. I trade the very same information I share with you. Okay. Um, Walk you through this trade. Market open near the overnight high. Okay. The market did not take out the overnight high. It had every reason to take out the overnight high. Traded lower. Once the market traded lower, the market bought twice off the settle, which happens to be the weekly settle, and Friday settle twice, creating a poor low. The market rallied. We've come out of Friday's high, and now I want to see if we come back in. Well, I'm already in here. Can we get some continuation to the downside? So that's what's going on. I'm not going to wait for the market to challenge the morning high at 90. I'm not going to risk 5 points. So I figured just right before the open, I don't want the market to get anywhere near the open because if the market is truly wanted to liquidate, we're not going to get near the open. So I just arbitrarily picked that number, risking 3 points. I usually don't do mathematical risk management, but again, it's an initial stop. I talked about in my pre-market report the possibility of an outside day opening above and trading through. Okay, Right now, value is only overlapping to higher. We got the gap rules. The gap was filled. And this was probably the rally after the gap was filled. If we have overlapping or higher value, value can't be unchanged. So right now from here, I want to see this market begin to one time frame and sell off. This high is not the best high because it's one tick above Thursday's high. That Thursday's high, not really that bad against me as I begin to look at this. So now I'm just going to monitor this trade, right? Got it on, got two contracts, so I'm not really risking. I'm not risking the house. I'm not betting the house on it. Looking for the market to return into my zone, trade in my zone, and look to probably attempt to challenge the lows. At the very minimum, right now, I want to see the market begin to catch some legs, get lower, challenge this AB low, which is poor and also weak. And I shared with you why it's weak already. Okay, so that's the background behind this trade. I will bring you in as this trade begins to materialize. Stand by, everybody. Okay, folks, I'm back. It appears the trade is beginning to work for me. I want to just continue to monitor the tempo and the confidence the market has. First thing I need to see is to take out C's low, and then upon taking out C's low, we'll see if the market really wants to trade to the downside. I'm not particularly happy with this high, so I'm also still monitoring the trade. See if we get any more. We still have the potential to get through there and at least challenge these lows, but I'm going to take a step at a time. I do know there's stops underneath these lows. Think about the logic. If you're long from the settle, taking the mechanical trade, you want to see the market get outside of the gap fill or yes, Friday's high. That's exactly where I'm short, and you want to get some continuation. This is the second time the market has come back into the previous range, Friday's range. We opened up, trade in, played around, came out. We came out, we came back in. So how many times, if you're long, how many times do you want to see the market come in and out of Friday's high, knowing that this is your destination here or above before you start to liquidate and take profits? When you sell, you become a seller, and then you begin to let me begin to make money off the market. So we'll see. This trade, I'm far from out of the clear in this trade. I just got to be patient. Not the ideal trade I would like to see or have on, but I just got to show some maturity and be patient and see what comes of this trade. Okay, folks, I'll bring you in when anything comes into play. Remember, again, first, I need to see us challenge and take out C's low. Also, the point of control. I am watching the point of control because it could be my worst enemy, because right now we have overlapping the higher value, okay, and the point of control is 4 wide, so we're finding some balance in here. And if the point of control does not begin to lower, meaning 444, then 3, and who knows what happens after that, then I need to consider exiting this trade, because this point of control is telling me even though there's some action, potential action to the downside, the market has no desire to go after it. So I just need to be honest with myself with the trade and don't let greed or emotions get in the way. So we'll continue to monitor this trade, and I'll bring you in if there's anything to do. Stand by, everybody. We got about 4 minutes or so before the next, the change of the guard, the next 30 minutes. We begin to get 5 wide. 4 times they sold from the gap fill, which is also Friday's high. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We take out, once we take out this low, I'm more inclined to just exit this trade if we can't get a anything serious trading to the downside. So I got my finger on the trigger. Ideally, I would love to get down to the AB low, but I'm looking at structure, and this market is just hesitating to trade lower. I also got value. Here's just Friday's value. Here's today's value. value is not really working for me. It's overlapping to higher. So this market is telling me it really doesn't want to go any lower. Perhaps, maybe an E period, the next change of the guard, might get a downdraft to take out some stops. But if we can't get any continuation or show that the market aggressively wants to get to this low, I need to get ready to exit my trade. So I am ready to exit my trade. If the market had any conviction, we would have already traded lower. Now we're back in the range. This worries me. 4 times they've selling from this Friday's high. So this is not really true selling. Or perhaps maybe the folks who are long are choosing to sell here because we're not really getting any true acceptance above. I don't know. It's a crapshoot. Like mental masturbation. So you just gotta just excuse my language, but that's really what it is, mental masturbation. You just really gotta figure out what you want to do and then just be decisive in your action. So that's what I'm going to do. So I am waiting. I'll bring you in, folks. If there's, it's well, it looks like it's going to happen now. I usually don't like to have videos longer than 10 minutes, and we're already at 11. Outside of my control, I want to bring you the exit instead of telling you the exit after the fact. But this market keeps gyrating up and down, up and down. I'm not ready to let go of the trade yet because I know that there's stops and they're buying off a weak reference, which I'm not discussing. So if the market wants to trade higher, clear out these weak reference and then trade lower, fine. But look at this squat area we got. 2 hours into the day. We didn't really trade anywhere. Less than 10 points. It's highly unlikely the high or the low will last today. Highly unlikely. So it's just a matter of which direction this market wants to go. Again, the red line represents my stop. Blue line represents where I'm in. I'm short 2 contracts. Stand by, everybody. Okay, folks, we got E period opening up. Wait and see what happens at this low. Tell you sometimes this market can beat you down mentally. After this, I am breaking. Gonna make me a late breakfast and relax for a little bit, then see if there's anything to do in the market in the afternoon. Just about done for today. Again, it's highly unlikely the high or the low will last because of the squatness of the range, but you never know. These markets are very unpredictable, and it doesn't seem like the market wants to do much today. My job number one, is to grab cash. I'm not here to be super trader. Okay, folks, looks like we could be finally get a little action. Not really looking to hold on to this trade to the AB low. This market's not showing me anything. Only reason why I'm holding on to it, I'm just not showing it to you, but there's stops below this low all the way down to 83.25. So let's see what happens. Got my finger on the trigger. See what the heck this market wants to do. It's like it's laboring just to trade lower. Which is telling me, hey, don't hang on for long because you know about that weak high 4 times at the gap fill. They sold 4 times from there. I'm not holding on. Just trying to squeeze every bit I can get out of this sucker.
Order filled.
I sold one.
Order cancelled. Order cancelled.
All right, I'm flat. All right, folks, I'm flat. I'm flat. I'm flat. Obviously, of course, recording a live trade, you want to show a killer trade. Nevertheless, I think this is a good video for showing how to manage your expectations in trade management. Also, looking at structure. Also, knowing what's against you. Let's get rid of this zone. Knowing what's against me. They sold once, they sold twice, they sold 3 times, they sold 4 times. You got value that is overlapping to higher. We could trade lower now, but this market is just laboring. In order to negate this weak structure here, we need to hold a double distribution and trade lower. And if that's the case, then the market will provide me another opportunity to short once it's proving that we're going to hold that. I just have no reason to stay in. Grabbed $200 or so, 250, something like that. So I'm cool with that. Just step aside. Sorry for the long video, but that's it, man. This market has wore me down. So wish I could have provided you a better live trade, but again, this is a good trade. This is a good video for trade management, monitoring structure, seeing what's going on in the market, knowing what's against you, and just making the most prudent decision. All right, this is Oluwale Okabola, Spartacus Trading Corporation, wishing you a good day.